So, my dear students, successfully we have completed chapter 2 polynomial, right? Now, some practice question, that is extra questions which can be asked in the examination and also for enhancing your knowledge. Let's see and let's go through some of the questions. That is practice questions of chapter number 2. First, I am writing here if py equal to y to the power 4 minus y square plus y, then p 1/2 equal to that. P 1/2 equal to that. Now very simple, very easy. As the algebraic polynomial we are given is py. Let me note down here y is a variable, you can see, right? Y is a variable. So in that, in place of y, we are going to write 1/2 because we want to find its value. Fine. So my dear student, here in place of y, I am writing 1/2. You can see here 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, and this 1/2. So p 1/2 equal to, you can see 1/2 square. 1 square is 1. 2 square will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 16. Same thing is a square. Here 2 square is 2 2 are 4 and this 1/2. Okay. Now the answer is coming in this way, fractional number, rational number. So how to simplify? You know very well, in such a case we need to take the LCM. The LCM of 16, 4 and 2, it will be 16. So I need to multiply here with 1. Here with 4 4 just 16 and of course 2 8 just 16. Fine. So let's see. 1 1 ja 1, 4 1 ja 4, 8 1 ja 8 and LCM 16. Clear? So here this 1 and 8 they are positive. So 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 you know that is 5 and upon 16. Therefore we can say the value of p 1/2, that is the 5 by 16, means 5 by 16 we can call this is the remainder of this what we are asked in the question. Clear to you? So one more question we are taking, that is on front of your screen. Question is the degree of the polynomial, the degree of the polynomial, the degree of the polynomial we are given is y square plus 5 in one bracket and y minus y cube is that. This is the question. The degree of the polynomial. Now you know very well. Degree we can decide to the highest power of the polynomial. Fine. Now highest power, how can we find first? If somebody is in hurry, then they will quickly say highest power is 3. So they will write 3. But that is wrong solution. Because degree of the polynomial means highest power. For that, first we need to convert these two brackets, that we need to convert into polynomial. And how to convert, you know? So first I am writing y square and the full this another bracket I am multiplying with this, and this plus 5 here py minus y, right? So let's multiply, you know how to go with that one by one. So what will be the product? Let's see. 3 into y square into y, then it will become 3y cube minus y square into y cube gives the result y to the power 5 plus 5 3 are 15y minus 5y cube. Fine. So again you can see here these two are similar terms. Okay, these two are similar terms. So let's make it more effective polynomial. For that we need to say 3y cube minus 5y cube gives the result minus 2y cube. The simplification, Now you will ask me, ma'am, but why simplification is necessary? Now, first of all, we need to arrange them in order. Okay, arrange them in ascending or descending order. Here I am arranging them in descending order. So highest power wala term I am writing first. Then I am writing this cube wala term. And of course, the power of this y is 1 here. Okay, now you can see they are in descending order 5, 3, 1. Now it will be quite easy for us to tell the degree of the polynomial. Okay, so you need to mention degree of the polynomial, that is highest power of the variable. Okay, highest power. So you can see here highest power is, okay, that is the degree of the polynomial. It will become 5. So this is the solution for our question. Fine. So first of all, you think the question what we are given, and according to that you have to solve and simplify, and then only you will able to say what will be the degree of the polynomial. Clear to you? So same type of small questions. Now one more question I am putting in front of you. The question is 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial that is pz plus 5 is the 0 of the polynomial 3z plus 5 is dash, which is quite easy. How to solve? Let's see. So dear student, here 3z plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, 3z equal to minus 5. Therefore, z equal to minus 5 by 3. So dear student, we can say the 0 of the polynomial, it will be minus 5 by 3. Clear to you? Now one more question. Let's go with that. Under root 5 is a polynomial. Under root 5 is a polynomial of degree dash. Means we have to say which type of polynomial is there. Means what is the degree of this polynomial. So dear student, you know very well degree can be decide the power of the variable. Now my first question to you, is there any variable available here? No, there isn't any variable in root 5. So can I say root 5 can be written as x to the power 0? Reason behind that, there isn't any variable, means variable is having 0 power. So dear student, in such a case, means constant term, this under root 5 is called constant term. So what is the power of constant term? Constant term is having 0 power. Constant term is having always 0 power. Okay, always 0 power. Therefore, degree of this type of constant term polynomial will be calculated as 0. So you can write in words also, the degree of this type of polynomial is 0. Clear to you? So same type of one more question. Let's do the practice. But the question is, I am writing here, if px equal to, small questions are very important to know with them. If px equal to x plus 5, then px plus p minus x. Here it is minus x equal to dash. Yeah, is equal to dash. Okay. You can see here it is, we are given p minus x. Observe, this is minus. Fine. So how to solve this type of question? So as we know, px equal to x plus 5. Okay, agree. Now, suppose I want the first value is px, which I want, that is already with me. But p minus x. So, what I am going to do? In place of x, I am putting the value minus x this time because I want to go with minus x. So the value of p minus x will be minus x plus y. Fine. So what we have to find finally? I want to have the value or a sum of px plus p minus x. Now, as you know, the px it's the value x plus y. So let me write it in one bracket plus p minus x. It's the value I am writing it another bracket. It's compulsory to write it in another bracket because reason behind it, so far here it is plus, so no need to worry about that. But whenever it will be minus, so we need to change the sign. Now opening the bracket, then x plus y plus minus minus x plus y. So how to simplify, you know, x minus x will be cancelled. As you know, 5 plus 5 is 10. So the answer for this question is coming 10. So we need to write the solution of this which we are asked for, that it is 10. That is equal to 10. You see? So my dear student, one more question that you find in on your screen, that is factorization of 4z square plus 8z plus 3. Factorization of 4z square plus 8z plus 3. So how to factorize? We have already done the sum based on this thing. The factors of this polynomial, how to find it? So it has three terms, you can see, first, second and third term. In such a case, we will apply middle term splitting method. Middle term splitting method, for that, you know, we need to multiply this last term and first term, means the coefficient of a square, that is x square, coefficient of x square, and this constant term. So simply I should say it is 4 into 3. 4 3 are 12. The factors of 12, such a factors of 12 I want, so that the sum should be 8. Okay. So we know it has two factors, 6 2 are 12. And as we know here, plus 6 plus 2 will give the result plus 8. Plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 will give the result plus 8. Okay. So in such a case, what we have to do? Here the variable is z. So according to that, 4z square plus 6z plus 2z. According to this is the middle term splitting, and plus 3. Now make a pair. This and this, they are in a pair. So what should I write here? From 4 and 6, what is common? Of course 2. 2 2 are 4, 2 3 are 6. Between z square and z, lowest term is z, common. What will be left inside? 2 2 are 4, so 2z will be left, and 3 2 are 6. Here 3 will be left. And from these two terms, 1 is common, so 2z plus 3 will be left. Fine. So which two brackets are similar? 2z plus 3, 2z plus 3. So let me write 2z plus 3 in one bracket, and of course 2z plus 1 in another bracket. So my dear student, these two which we are gaining, they are the factors of this given polynomial. Fine. So I need to write this as an answer. First bracket is 2z plus 1, 2z plus 3, and 2z plus 1. Right? The same thing which I got, I am writing it here. There isn't any problem with that. If we write this term first and this term as a second, no issue for that. Fine. So this is the solution of this question. Now one more question you need to add in that, right? The degree of the zero polynomial. The degree of the polynomial. The question is next. The degree of the zero polynomial, right? This word zero given. The degree of the zero polynomial is. The degree of the zero polynomial is, let's see, What is the degree of the zero polynomial is? Always remember, beta, degree for the zero polynomial is, always remember, it is not defined. Please keep this in mind. Degree of the zero polynomial, that is not defined. This is very important question asked as an MCQs, fill-ups, true, false. So keep this thing in a mind. So my dear student, one more question which is in front of your screen, that is, if x 47 power plus 47 is divided by x plus 1, right? X to the power 47 plus 47 divided by x plus 1, then the remainder is dash. So what to do with that? Let's see. X to the power 47 plus 47, right? So in such a case, what we have to do? X equal to x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, what is the value of x? That will be minus 1. This plus 1 will come to this side, will become minus 1. So my dear student, here let me call this polynomial px, x to the power 47 plus 47. Therefore, what is the value of x we are taking? Minus 1. So my dear student, in place of x, we will write here minus 1. As we got this value, so I am writing here it's the value. Now you know minus 1 is having 47 power. So some of the student will confuse that, ma'am, how to calculate this thing. Because minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, if we do and if we write here 47 times, it will be quite lengthy procedure. Simple thing, beta, you have to use your common sense for that. Remember, whenever we are having here even number as a power of a negative number, then the answer will be positive. And whenever we are having odd number, as here 47 is an odd number and here negative number is there and 1 is there, so 1 into 1 into 1 is all the time 1. And here, because of this odd power, the solution of this will be minus 1. And of course, plus 47 is already there. Now subtract 47 minus 1. So the solution is 46. And this solution is called the remainder. As they have asked us to find the remainder, so we should say remainder of this polynomial is 46. So I need to write the answer. The solution for this question is coming 40. It is quite easy. So one more question, it's in front of your screen. That is, I'm reading the question for you. If x minus 2 is a factor of polynomial 2x square plus kx, then the value of k is dash. Fine. So my dear student, here you can see this x minus 2 is a factor of the polynomial already given. Whenever x minus 2 is a factor, is one of the factor of px. I am calling this px. Okay? This is px polynomial. Then the answer of this factor indicate that x will be 2. That is it is the zero of the polynomial. Fine. So 2 is the zero of the polynomial. Then of course, dear student, here we need to mention px equal to 0. Fine. Therefore, you can see here our polynomial is 2x square plus kx equal to 0. Now what we are going to do, in place of x, we will write this value of x. In place of x, we will write it the value that is 2. So I am mentioning here it is 2. Here it is 2. Fine. So my dear student, here let's simplify. Therefore, 2 is already there. 2 square you know that is 4. And here 2 into k, 2k equal to 0. 4 2 8. So let me bring this 8 to this side. So it will become minus 8. So next step I am writing here. So next step is here I am writing 2k equal to minus 8. Therefore, k equal to minus 8 divided by 2. You know very well 4 to the 8. So answer will be minus 4. The value of k equal to minus 4. So we need to mention here minus 4. Fine. One more time I am explaining. X minus 2 is a factor of px. It indicates that x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore x equal to 2. So px equal to 0. Fine. Px equal to 0. This is very important result with us because 2 is a factor actually. So the remainder will be 0. And as we know, the polynomial which we are given is 2x square plus kx equal to 0. In place of x, we need to mention 2 here. In place of x, here 2 we will write. 2 square is 4. 2 4 cha 8. 8 I am bringing to this side, so it is minus 8. And of course, 2 into k is 2k. 2k equal to minus 8. So k equal to minus 8 divided by 2. So k will be minus. So the solution of this is k equal to minus. Next, the value of 349 whole square minus 348 whole square is dash. Fine. 349 whole square minus 348 whole square. It's the value we have to write. Okay, so how to do? Very simple, very easy. If you multiply 349 into 349, you will get the answer. If you multiply 348 with 348, you will get one answer. And when you subtract, then you will get the answer. But this is not the right technique. We do not have to go with that technique, as already we are well aware with the different identities. So use your common sense and a mind and try to apply which identity can be applicable here. So my dear student, here you can see the number which we are given is 349 and 348. It's the whole square we are writing. So it will become this identity we are comparing with that. A square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b, a minus b. This identity we are going to apply, and according to that, we need to mention a minus b in one bracket, a plus b in another bracket. So my dear student, 349 minus 348 gives the result 1 into 9 plus 8, 17, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9, 3 plus 3, 6. So if you multiply 697 with 1, so it gives the result 697. This is the answer, right? This is quite easy. So we are using the identity, how we are able to say this easily. Okay, so without multiplying and subtracting the square of given two numbers, we are here using the identity to make our work easy. One more question I am joining with that. The question is, please note down, if p plus q plus r equal to 0, then q plus q plus r cube. This is again a solution which we have seen in exercise 2.5 nearby question 11 to 15. So my dear student, you know if p plus q plus r equal to 0, then the cube of these, sum of the cube of these three numbers, it will become 3pqr. Fine. This is the solution. What is the answer? 3pqr. So my dear student, one more question is in front of your screen. The value of minus 25 whole cube plus minus 3 whole cube plus 28 whole cube is equal to dash. Here also we need to apply the identity. Fine. So which identity we have to go with that? Let's make our work easy by applying the identity. Now first of all, let's go with that. X plus y plus z. So if I compare x, so it will be minus 25. Y, it will be minus 3. And of course, z will be 22. So minus 25 plus minus 3. You know, dear student, minus 25 minus 2 is minus 28. And minus 28 plus 28 gives a result 0. It means that we know that if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then we can say x cube plus y cube plus z cube, its the value will be 3xyz. Okay, this is the identity, right, which we already used in the exercise 2.5, question number 11, 12. So, dear student, this according to this, here it is the cube of these three numbers which we are comparing. It will be 3xyz. Now, as we know, the value of x is, we have considered minus 25, y minus 3, and of course z 24. So it will be easy for us to multiply all this number nicely. So let's multiply in the rough column. 25 into 3 gives the result minus 75. Fine. And here it is also minus 28 into 3. 8 3 cha 24. 2 carry over. 3 to just 6 plus 2 8. Now how to multiply this, because this minus minus will be plus. So let's multiply 75 with 84 in rough form. So the product of this is coming 630. Of course minus minus plus, so only the answer means solution of this equation means this we are given, its a solution will be 6303. Clear to you? So one more practice question that is in front of you. Let's see. Value of the polynomial x square minus 2 root 2x plus 1 at x equal to 2 root 2. We have to find the value of this polynomial. So let me call this polynomial is px. So it will be x square minus 2 root 2x plus 1. Fine. Now in this polynomial, in place of x, we will write 2 root 2. Fine. So dear student, here I am putting the value. But before that, let me write what we are given, and please keep the space empty for putting the value of x over there. Fine. So here the value of x is 2 root 2 as it is given here. So I am mentioning 2 root 2 here. 2 root 2. Clear to you? So next, what is the 2 square? Of course it will be 4. Root 2 square will be 2. 2 root 2 into 2 root 2. First 2 into 2. 2 2 cha 4. Root 2 into root 2. Of course it will be 2. And this is plus 1. 4 2 cha 8. 4 2 cha 8 plus 1. Now you know 8 minus 8 will be cancelled. So the solution of this is coming 1. So simply I should say the value equal to, if we put the value of x 2 root 2 in the given polynomial, the answer is coming 1. So the solution of this polynomial is coming 1 is the answer.